Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is the general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation. And release the rest to the universe. I face my fears and refuse to let them sabotage our relationship. Well, this is good news on several levels, guys, because your person is acknowledging that their fears, their insecurities, their lack of confidence in themselves is what caused them to self-sabotage this relationship. Many times people will sabotage a relationship because they don't feel good enough or because they have rejection issues or abandonment fears, and they are so afraid that the other person is going to drop the shoe or run away from them that they will sabotage it themselves to make sure that they don't get hurt. And that is what I feel happened for many of you with this person. But they are facing their fears. Now, this also tells us that they're becoming accountable and responsible. And when they return to you, they want to show you that you can trust them, that you can depend on them, that you will be able to rely on them, because these self-sabotaging ways and behaviors are going to be a thing of the past, because this person does not want to allow their actions and words that have been low vibration for many of you, or perhaps even toxic and dysfunctional for others of you, to negatively affect this connection again. And so by facing their fears and addressing them one by one, they are choosing love over fear. And you've heard me say it, love and fear can't be in the same space. It's one or the other. And by facing their fears and refusing to let these things negatively affect your relationship again, they're choosing love. Choosing love over fear. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? You may be losing hope, but I will come back to be with you. You know, you're all in different time sequences here with your person. For some of you, perhaps it's been a few weeks since they've been silent with you. For some, it's been months. For some, it's been years. And they're acknowledging that they are definitely taking their time here. And they say, you may be losing hope, but I am coming back because I'm facing my fears, and I am no longer going to allow any of that stuff that I've carried with me for a very long time, including all of my emotional wounds, baggage, all of those scars, all of that stuff. I don't want anything to interfere in our connection anymore. But they're also blasting down the wall that they erected around their heart, that they tried to protect themselves with, but in trying to protect themselves from your love, they really realized as well that they hurt themselves, and that was part of their fear. So they built that wall around their heart to make sure that they could be safe from being hurt. But they realized that by hiding behind that wall, in trying to stay safe from getting hurt, they've actually hurt themselves even more, because they haven't been able to feel and experience this love with you full on. And that is what this person wants to do. They want to return to you so they can have the full on experience of this love and this connection, and not hold back anymore, but be open and responsive to you and sharing this love with you. I will communicate with you soon. I just need to process my thoughts and feelings. I feel this person is trying to figure out what to say. I feel they are trying to make some sense out of how they let things get so jumbled in their head when the two of you were spending time together before, and they have been trying to make sense out of that during the time that they have been silent. And they are making progress on it, obviously, because they're facing their fears and refuse to let their sabotage negatively impact this relationship again. Your person is trying to process their feelings. They know they have this deep love for you. They always have. But they perhaps couldn't understand why they felt so much, so quickly, and so deeply for you. Trying to understand that as well. And that can be the reason why they sabotage this relationship. Because they were afraid it wasn't real. They were afraid that you were going to leave them, which comes back to that self-sabotage again. But this person does want to talk. They want to open the lines of communication between the two of you, because they want to experience this full-on love and this connection with you. And they're going to be a better communicator. They're going to show you that they've changed their communication style as well. If you send them a message, they will respond very quickly because they don't want you to feel abandoned by them again. They don't want you to feel that they're going to run away again or that they've gone silent or become a ghost again. So after the two of you start spending time together, as you are communicating with each other and rebuilding this relationship, whenever you need to ask them something or tell them something, you can rest assured that this person is going to respond to you in a timely fashion because they want to show you that they're dependable and reliable and that they're not going to let you down again. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing with the collective? I'm going to surprise you when you least expect it. Well, surprises, it's always a surprise when you hear from someone that you haven't heard from in a long time, right? And I do feel that your person will surprise you, however it comes at you, whether it's through a text, through a phone call, by showing up at your front door, by responding to something on social media perhaps, or a direct message through social media, or perhaps an email. This person, it will surprise you when this person starts talking to you, especially because the things that they want to talk about are going to surprise you as well. I feel this person has a lot to say to you. They want to talk to you about their fears and about how and why they let their fears ruin this connection, so that you have your own understanding directly from them about why things went south between the two of you the way they did. And I feel as well they want to talk to you about their thoughts of you, their thoughts of this connection, about their feelings, about how things were going too fast, and that's why they shut down and ran away, and so much more than what I just said, because this person has a lot to talk about. And I feel that when they do start talking to you, you're going to understand them on a much deeper level because they're going to be real. They're going to be raw. They're going to be truthful and authentic with you because they're going to be grateful that you are even willing to listen to what they have to say, because this person knows that they have hurt you. They know that they sabotage this connection, but they know that they're taking their sweet time as well in this healing and growth cycle by facing their fears. But this is a very important part of this journey. They want to express as well to you their appreciation and gratitude that you haven't given up on them, that you still have hope and faith in them, that they can get their act together and show back up, who can be the partner, who can rebuild a much better relationship for the two of you. But let's use some tarot cards now and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit revealing for the collective? What do we need to hear, please? And this is the King of Pentacles. Well, nothing says reliability, dependability, responsibility, and accountability like the energy of the King of Pentacles. And that is going to be the energy of your person returning to you regardless of their sign or gender, actually. The King of Pentacles is an earth sign, so that's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But you don't have to be any of the signs that I mentioned for this reading today. It is a collective reading, and it's more important that we consider the overall message that Spirit is sharing with the collective today, and that your person is going to reach out and start talking to you because they have faced and are continuing to face those fears, those illusions, and all of that other stuff so that they can return and rebuild this relationship with you. The King of Pentacles energy is someone who desires long-term partnership, and they want that partnership to be built on a very stable foundation. And that is how your person wants to rebuild this relationship with you. But the King of Pentacles as well is someone who will put forth the effort. They will make sure that they take time to regain your trust and your respect and your belief in them, and they know that they're going to have to do that. And it shouldn't be freely given. This person needs to earn those things from you again, because it is going to take them some time to regain your trust, and they know this. But the energy of the King of Pentacles makes sure that they do it, and they will be dedicated and determined as well to make sure that you feel safe and secure in this relationship as the two of you start coming back together. And let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And the Eight of Pentacles. Well, the Eight of Pentacles is all about your person having a heavy dose of life lessons here during the time you've been away from each other. But that is what has been allowing them to face their fears and refuse to let them negatively affect this relationship anymore. But the Eight of Pentacles is also about a rock-solid foundation. And that's interesting that that comes next to the King of Pentacles, because that is how your person wants to rebuild this relationship. Rock solid, unbreakable, uncrackable. Because the Eight of Pentacles is also about lasting love. And the lasting love that is here between you and this person. This endless, infinite love that the two of you share on that soul deep level, that you have been around for many lifetimes with each other. This person knows that the two of you belong together. But they are learning, they are expanding, they are growing with this Eight of Pentacles, because it is the card of the apprentice. That means this person is trying to improve themselves in all areas of their life. They want to be more emotionally mature, more emotionally stable, vulnerable, but also someone who can contribute time, energy, and effort to rebuild this relationship with you on this rock-solid foundation. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Two of Wands. Well, the Two of Wands is all about your person bridging the distance here. This is about them communicating with you, actually, to bridge the gap, to bring the two of you closer. That emotional distance between the two of you is going to evaporate as you start talking with each other, because this person does want to talk. They have a lot to talk about as well, as I've already mentioned. But the Two of Wands is about, the situation is about to turn around. Things are about to get different, because the Two of Wands is about your person following through to take action, to make something happen. And making sure that they do that as well, especially with the King of Pentacles, because all kings take action. They don't just sit on the throne. They make things happen because they have a plan. And they make sure that that plan is going to work, and then they follow through to execute that plan. And that is what your person wants to do. But this Two of Wands also, interestingly enough, is about your person wanting to talk to you about long-term goals and plans for their life and for this connection for the two of you. Very interesting combination of cards there. But this is about them taking action to reach out and start talking to you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And this is the Fool. I love this little guy with his little yellow boots. Well, the Fool is all about starting over. The Fool is all about a new beginning and pressing that reset button. The Fool is the opportunity for you and your person to get to this next phase of your journey together in partnership and in union, where there's going to be so much more love, so much more balance and harmony, but also your person contributing so much more than they ever have in the past. Because remember, they want you to feel safe and secure in this relationship, making sure that you know that they're not going to run away again, making sure that you know that they're not going to go silent again, because that silence thing, they understand that being silent with you was a very harsh and perhaps even cruel thing to do. That ghosting thing, that silence thing. They know they shouldn't have acted that way, and that is something that they feel foolish about as well. So I do feel that your person is going to be reaching out unexpectedly, out of the blue, actually, with the Fool card, because the Fool is ruled by the planet Uranus, which is the planet of surprises and expecting the unexpected. All it takes is one day your person waking up and saying, you know what, that's it. Today's the day. I'm going to do it. Or they're on the treadmill and they're running and they're like, oh my God, I have to do it now. Or they have this urge when they're in the middle of the grocery store and it's like, oh my God, I have to do it now. Whatever it is, however it hits them, it is going to hit them in that space, and then boom, they're going to surprise you when you least expect it, because that is what that is about. The Fool is the reset button. It's about beginning again. It is about your person as well, getting ready to take that leap of faith, to make a major choice to come back to you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Phoenix. I love the phoenix bird. It is so beautiful, rising from the ashes. Well, this is about a new phase and rekindle. The Fool is also about a new phase. It's about getting to this next chapter in your journey with your person. Renew and growth. Well, yes, we are going to renew this connection. That is what the Fool is also about, starting fresh and starting over. Changed mind and rise from ashes. And I feel this is about your person having a mind change. They haven't changed their mind about how they feel about you. They haven't changed their mind about all their positive thoughts about you and about this connection. But they have changed their mind in that they are no longer listening to their fears, but following love instead. This Phoenix card is about this relationship. Think of it like the Death card. It is about your person rising from the ashes of the ruin that they brought into this connection for the two of you, so that it can be reborn, so that it can grow into a much more stable, long-lasting place than the way that it was built before, because your person is not going to want to ruin it again. This King of Pentacles energy, and that is regardless of your person's sign or gender, because this is the energy of the reading, it's the energy of the card. The energy of the King of Pentacles does not let you down. They are determined, they are responsible, and they are going to make sure that this foundation for this relationship, as you move forward, is rock solid. The only thing with the King of Pentacles is that sometimes that energy is very methodical and very logical and maybe not so quick to move, but when they are ready to move, they're going to come at you and surprise you. But let's see what else is coming through, please. Well, talking, interested, awaiting messages, text calls, talking more. Well, I do feel that this person wants to talk to you. We have seen that throughout the reading. Your person knows it's time to talk, actually. They know that it's time to burst onto the scene here, embracing the energy of this cute little Fool card with his little yellow boots, and start talking and start rebuilding. Because the two of you need to start talking so you can start rebuilding this relationship, so that you can start making plans to spend time together, so that you can go on dates, so that you can sit and talk and clear the air, for goodness sake, about everything that has transpired when the two of you were spending time together. And you will see this person own the things that they did wrong. And you will also hear them apologize to you in a very meaningful and profound and heartfelt way, because this person is not going to be selfish or stubborn moving forward. This person is going to be able to be all in with you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Shock, lightning striking, sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany. Well, that is all about the Fool card. Surprises, epiphanies, having breakthroughs, transformation is about this Phoenix card. Sudden change. Well, I feel that that is about your person wanting to surprise you when you least expect it, because I think, as I've already mentioned, a phone call from them could be very surprising for you. Getting some kind of contact from them directly might be very surprising. But this is about sudden change coming into this connection for you and your person. Because you may even believe that they are gone for good, but not with the cards that we have for this reading. Your person wants to start over. Your person wants to change the dynamic in how they present themselves to you. They want to own the things that they have done wrong, and then they want to be dedicated to building a rock-solid relationship for the two of you moving forward. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.